What's going on, y'all? It's Sunday. You know what we do on Sundays? We solve them mysteries, y'all. And we got ourselves a doozy. Alright. We really don't know shit about shit in this case. And we've been playing it for about gang hours. What is this, episode 6? 6 hours? We don't know who this dead guy is. We don't know where he came from. We don't know who killed him. We don't even know who we are. All right. Bedtime's in 7 minutes. We got the racist cup. I forgot about that.
An intricate web of
We already did all that. All right, put the photo away. What's our current jacket do? Oh, sorry, we took that off. All right, we just put this one on. +1 indirect blow to taxation. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. All right, we can do drugs better with our fingerless gloves. All right, let's look at some missions. What do we... We've got money. Maybe we should go buy a map. That's what we need to do. See, we've got 20. Can't answer any lingering questions you may have about the case and the RCM. Join him on the Whirling Rags balcony of 2000 when you're calling it a day. Okay, it's not 2100 yet.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, we didn't ask about this.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frick warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Let's let him go to pretend he's indifferent. I think he'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little.
A little bit.
But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes? Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He sounds irritated. And it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
No, there's nothing
Am I
there.
wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing...
What do bartenders have to bow ties?
and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager.
He should have been, I'm not a fucking bartender.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. Find then help with something else.
Yes.
Flattery is the way.
You're lying. You're not putting a dead body into my fridge. This is a culinary...
It would only be...
Lieutenant, you too? You're...
I hate to say...
Alright, we've already done all this. Why can't we rent the fucking room?
If he knows of a spare free...
Or did we already rent a room? I'm confused. Ooh, it's close. Which way? Let's see if this old lady's got anything for us. Anything new? While we're waiting for the last minute to tick by.
Yes,
She to be in a chair.
I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
This game might be hilarious if you put no money into brains.
Like falling from a great height.
Or no points into brains. I said money. Did you find a word?
I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty.
I feel like I was in a war.
What happened?
I got lost.
That's how I feel about the accident. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
Okay.
You'd think it would be a safe job.
Yeah.
I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
Oh, I'm sorry about
That's
that.
quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I like we got our plastic bag of shit. All right, let's go get rid of Kim.
Yes?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to go to bed. I want to ditch him. And I want to go steal those fucking boots
Is brisk.
before Kuno does it.
Is silent for a moment.
Fucking
Listens to
Kuno.
the traffic hum. Then
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly
I
with that cigarette.
think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more? How did you get so cool, Kim?
This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
He flicks the ash. Kim is cool.
Parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit.
It's bad for us, and we're already in shitty health. All right, fuck it.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going on
Good.
my notes. Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
He takes a pull of the cigarette.
We performed a thorough initial inspection of the victim's body, so that's
Okay.
good. One could say it's the main thing to do in a murder. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Damn straight, I'm a sharpshooting cop. It was nothing really. I was just doing my job. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim. I just can't wait to shoot more shit. I was born with a gun in my hands.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with.
Nice.
I still feel like we're missing something.
Hey, Nibbler, what up,
We
homie?
performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Hope you had a good weekend, dude.
He's right. You could smell it. That something is missing, even under the overpowering odor of the corpse.
Even under the overpowering odor of the corpse.
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez,
Takes a deep drag and looks at the city. That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. The initial interviews, just while we talk to some people. I wish we didn't have to do any interviews. People are treacherous. I like
I'm
this.
glad we can agree on that, at least. We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Claire, much less interview him, so that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the White Bands rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Okay.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a stand-up Precinct 41?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. Wrist has to try to keep up. I'm ready for a long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Just how we roll in 41, baby. Oh, we probably should go with number 3. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age, and in those hills.
So I wonder if it's because I'm double clicking everywhere. Like, I wonder if that's for real. And also with the shoes we're wearing.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Goes with the orange. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Ravachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the rest of you will show up?
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
If someone
As
resists?
you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, what happens to the people we convict? Who makes these rules?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to people we
We
convict?
don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. And who makes these rules?
Yes, the international community's mission in Ravachol, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was a citizens. Let's say it was
Be
citizens.
sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Okay.
Or if they think you do.
The
Who are these
Moralists
guys?
International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe him? I really don't know.
Okay.
That's how bad it is up here.
There are a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS. Most
The
of
Inside Clown
government
Posse. What?
organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
The others say they.
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Nice, we got all those.
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you
Moral
think?
intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like him?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now.
Oh, okay.
I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Okay.
Do you?
Lieutenant arches his brow, then he pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job. Have you seen this place? We are stooges in the world of the biggest bourgeoisie. Protecting the bourgeoisie rights. That's my communism in me again. Mutter silently, immigrants, liberal kippets, fucking men are turning into women. Okay, that's fucking far right. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it. Let's not go total communist. Or should we? Fuck it. Man. Yeah, this isn't
We are in
humanism.
what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
It's Vince Lanci's okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Alright, let's just look into the night.
Lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in them, in Jamrock, in the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
Oh, that's just what we need to get on. And Jamrock and the GRH?
We run this
GIRH.
West of the
GRH.
river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, or at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Oh, he puts out the stove of a cigarette and looks at the door. Keep looking, somebody else must know. All right, we gotta ditch him. How do we ditch him? All right, I'm gonna save it. That way, in case something. See you in the morning, dude. We're not even gonna wait. I think that's hilarious that he's like, you run too much. Fucking Kuno. Oh, he's gonna see us though.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like the body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity.
Wow, Kuno's little sneak peek's back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad to get rid of them.
This is a bad idea.
This is the right method. It
Oh,
takes some
nice.
time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Alright, so we gotta go wash the boots. In a kitchen somewhere.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell. You'll know more about them once you run the serial number you found.
Never saying about walking in another man's shoes.
You've seen too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be him. The size seems about right, once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out.
Can we say anything to
Have you
Kuno?
come to make your offering to Kuno?
He may tell on us. I didn't think about that. Fucking Kuno. Do we need to ask his permission?
Can I help you?
Why can't we wash him in the sink?
This industrial gas-powered stove has been
Aha.
used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. There is a variety of soaps and bleaches.
That's what we need.
To the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
Put lots of dish soap.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Ah, this is gonna be good.
The vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil.
It's gonna be bad.
Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface. The boots look cleaner and cleaner, Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too, just like beef stew.
A little
That's it,
more?
chef. The
Oh,
boots
it's
are as
gross.
clean as they're going to get. Steam dense with the smell of strange meat disappears into the vent above the stove.
Up the socks and the flesh too, and examine your new
Pair
boots.
of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Master Chef out! Composure goes down by 1. Okay. We could probably sell those motherfuckers. You got anything new to talk to these guys? No. 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 Did we ever look at the fence? That just got my attention right there.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Cop habit. You look at everything.
Kappa?
This isn't case related, you think. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
24th window, Emma's Fashion. Ice City.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers. Silence. No one. Silence.
Nobody?
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice cracking and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA. Let's lie.
My God. It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking?
Yeah, see, it could be because a code or something.
Michelle, just please.
Started by Ancient Static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on. Tell me what's going on. What did I do? Yeah.
Ever since I came to live here, as if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice able to find Elysium again.
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Don't cry.
She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened? I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Fuck! Alright, it's goodbye then.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the sun. An old call box. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call, you ring the doorbell, but all you hear is static. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Andrew Orlando Hare?
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Fuck off, pig. I'm Kuno. I don't give a shit. Let me in. Say, since it's me, open the door. I'm trying to get in. This is the police. Open the door. Sorry, I was ringing doorbells.
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Yep. Gotta get the trash. How did we miss all this? There's more pop up. More has to pop up. Yeah, was there anything else we could do without him? Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza?
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench, your feet.
Said we had some new shit. What do we got? Alright, I guess we'll go to bed. And we'll start a new day. And hope old Kim doesn't get mad at us for stealing them shoes. How did we miss that?
The fan stands still. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
No, not yet. Because we already missed something, so what else have we missing here? Oh, it's the mirror.
On the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Use your chain cutters, fix the faucet.
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face
That still didn't do us any good.
with the expression.
Come on, baby.
It belongs
Yeah.
to the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco?
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume Lamillion.
Guillaume Le
If it
Million?
doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it. Why? I feel the need to add clicking sound when I make it. Click. How long ago was the new? Anything else like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself to oblivion?
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Lamillion's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix. Because unlike Guillaume Lamillion, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
I guess that's it
It
then.
doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Attempt to stop it from happening. So can we add more yet? Plus 1 empathy towards him. Oh, you gotta use skill points to forget him, eh? Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Million, who, with his amber name, sparkling teeth, beguiled and tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust, or simply stand in the corner of... What do you get for it? All right.
The window stands broken in it. You see some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes, chaotically arranged.
Right. That's called a party, Laura. All right, let's go to
It's
bed.
cold, and the sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out
Nibble on
and
me.
finally close your eyes. doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard layers.
Leave my glass alone.
It smells oddly. It barely covers your toes.
No, that
stretching over
sucks.
Your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Ooh, are we dreaming or are we remembering? It's a disco ball.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who? I was left. I left.
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand
Come
on
on,
the bottom,
lick your asshole
the other
somewhere
on
else.
your dick.
Stupid cat.
Let it go.
With one hand in the bottle and the other hand in your dick, watching it go.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you
No,
before.
Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
What?
Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God. There's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the
It's called
one
withdrawal,
before.
probably.
Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Yeah. The voices in our head are fucking with us hardcore.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Let's be positive.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with
You
me?
mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Oh, more drugs?
Stay strong. The hangover will wear off.
Yeah,
Don't need
I
to
see,
do this
Fish.
to yourself.
Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
No, no
Are
speed.
you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
I can do without speed.
Suit yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Alright, let's go get Kim. Let's save it first.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. This door can only be opened with a key.
Figure we should try it. Oh. That's open for breakfast, eh? Good morning.
Morning.
Gives you a quick
Looks
nod.
like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCA being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
These the men the Gart told us about us yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Find out who's in the Union box. All right. Reinforcements?
Just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Sure
I'm
am.
in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Well, let's talk to Gart first.
Can I help you?
Should we go ahead and pay it? We
Got
should.
the 20 real. Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
All right. Perception. Okay, so we can use a skill point to forget. We got no authority. Go to Party Planet. Love and be loved by drugs. We already got a 4 in it. What's our worst? Authority. Let's do the clothing. Pick locks. Let's do perception. And now let's go back and look at that fence. What the hell's going on in here, though? Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please, it's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Okay.
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music. especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. The man keeps shaking his head. His eyes seem sad. Then he starts swiping crumbs off the countertop.
I don't think he understands, officer. We need to find some other way to make ourselves clear.
Wait, what language is he speaking?
He's from Grad, a Koiko.
With the mention of the word Koiko, the cook starts talking excessively, his hands up in the air again. He's happy for some reason. He's from Grad. People from Grad don't mind if they're called by their national derogatives. It's okay to call him a Koiko.
I know, Kim, I know. Exam emotions at the meat on the cutting board.
Why am I the corpse?
Turns out it cooks, gives you both a big bright smile.
Doesn't matter. I don't think he understood us anyway. He wouldn't be smiling if he did.
Oh, no. What do you know of Fridge? Fridge more.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's a smell body.
No. I know.
Okay, we have our answer. It won't fit. We need a bigger fridge.
All right, can we talk to this lady about anything new?
Just a moment.
Old woman turns it back to the cafeteria manager.
There's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She turns back to you with a worried
Nice
smile.
to see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? G'day, ma'am. Everything all right? Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious matters.
I bet.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone
The
line?
manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use it
Let the
anyway?
young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Alright, I'll bite. It's like more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Oh, I bet they are.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday.
What day is it?
What could be keeping them? Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. There's
Is it a rough
nice
neighborhood?
old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
No.
The lieutenant doesn't want to agitate the woman. Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
It sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we played cool, but...
Still a side thing we'll do that alone. I've already given my word. I'm honor bound to uphold it. I've got a promotion at the dismissing. I've got a premonition that this missing scientist is connected to our main case.
If you say so.
Thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
Your water lock canal is broken, so your husband is probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Oh, if I see him, I'll let him know.
Such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
I'm good on all that.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
You're the gardener. You lied to me.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her
So
arms.
let's get to
Okay.
it. You're looking for Titus Hardy. You think he has information that will help you. Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all
I
this?
already told you. I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What if I wanted to talk to you and not
What you want
Titus?
is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me?
What are we going to do to you?
It's a cold laughter, divide of joy.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Yeah, why are you so aggressive?
You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you want. Get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know what you've heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take a step further. Arab uprising. What are their plans?
I don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
All right, we're gonna wait till next time to talk to Homeboy. It's a bowl that's spitting it, reeking of tobacco. You see the hawthorn bushes outside.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It's not time yet.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
All right. On that note, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop us up if you're new. I'm out.